Hey guys, hey, how y'all doing? Is you guys doing? Is you? Because it is Wednesday, and I'm not still 100% doing, but I'm definitely doing, which is all that matters. So today I thought I'd get on here and talk about just some things that have kind of popped into my head. You know, as my channel grows, I would like some, I'd like some feedback from you guys to see, I feel like I kind of reiterate the same information over and over and over again because people don't go back and want to watch as many videos as I have, and I don't blame you. But still, I want to stay relevant. I want to stay, I want you guys to be interested. I do know that my revision is very interesting, and hopefully it will help a lot of people. I don't know what my weight is doing right now. I'm not sure. I don't feel like I've lost anything. I don't know if it's hormones or just, I'm counting my carbs and calories and stuff still. But I'm not able to go to the gym. I think that's probably the biggest thing for me is that, so yesterday, yeah, I'll talk about that. So yesterday I talked to an advice nurse, and I did not get any, I didn't get any discharge paperwork when I left the hospital. That it was a big clusterfuck. That entire experience. So I didn't get any discharge, stuff. So I didn't know, like, am I supposed to be going to the gym? Am I supposed to be having relations? And, I'm still sore. TMI alert, when I go pee, like the muscles and stuff down there are still sore. So, I called yesterday because, once again, can't get a damn appointment to save my life. Literally, and to kind of check on, other stuff. So, she's like, well, it's about 3 weeks. 3 weeks for somebody who was hemorrhaging like you were, and you can kind of go back to your normal life. And I'm like, I don't know if I can wait 3 weeks, y'all. I don't know if I can manage it. I really don't. I don't know if I can manage 3 damn weeks. We shall see. I can't do the pool because I got a tattoo. So that's not even an option. So I'm just kind of walking around the house, walking down the street, just doing, the minimum of whatever I can. And then just try to get back on it, get back on the horse. It's just as usual. A lot of times people just, they see an obstacle, and instead of seeing it as something to overcome, they see it as a hurdle that they don't know how to cross. And there's a lot of those. I know in everybody's life, it can't just be in mine, but I have so many hurdles to overcome. And it seems like almost every 2 or 3 months, something happens where I'm like, So I am working really hard to kind of change my mindset, and I think that's super important, and I kind of wanted to talk about that today as well. Losing 100 pounds, which is what I need to lose. I need to lose, if I want to get to my goal, I'd have to lose 120 pounds to get to my goal, which is 200 pounds. When people tell you, even 30 pounds, even the 30 pounds that he told me he wanted off mid-January, I'm still struggling to get off. Like, it is not a simple thing. Regain happens. You become normal after a while. You become normalized. Yes, we can no longer eat an entire large pizza by ourselves, but we become normalized after a while. And life happens. Sorry, it does. Life is going to happen. Things are going to come your way, and it's up to you to decide how you're going to deal with those things when they do. You can either put, road cones around the stuff and go around it And so when people are coming up behind you and they know that there's a detour and a way around it too, or you can let it stop you and you can stay there. That is the most important thing I have learned in all of this, is that if there is a will and you want it bad enough, there is a way. There is a way. There are very little things in life that you cannot overcome. You know, very little things in life that you can't find some way to find a silver lining, to find some way to kind of veer off to another path. Because sometimes when there is a roadblock, there's a roadblock because he doesn't want you to go that way. You're not meant to go that way. You need to go this way. And, you know, I am very self-aware, and I'm constantly thinking, reprocessing, constantly trying to figure out, what is my purpose? Why am I here? What am I doing with my life? What can I do to make myself a better person? I have one life. I have two people who didn't get a chance to make an impact. And I'm not saying everybody is going to make an impact, and I'm not saying that, you know, I'm super special either. That's not what I'm trying to get to. In retrospect, being over 500 plus pounds and being, you know, told that I was going to die, I could have allowed that to just cloud everything and just given up and just said, okay, well, I'll make these 2 years, you know, comfortable, or I had to get off my ass and do things I didn't want to do and sacrifice things that I knew were going to be super hard because I had the will to live. There are reasons you're here. There are reasons why I am still standing. There are reasons why, you know, I'm not in a wheelchair. There are reasons why, you know, I'm not, you know, back up to 400 pounds after I started to regain. There are reasons and ways for you to overcome these obstacles if you want to. The biggest part of that is if you want to. Nothing really is that impossible. It's not that impossible. We fly, guys. We have machines in the sky and we fly through the damn air. We have people who air glide, jump glide, something glide. Somebody's gliding somewhere. We have people who fly through the damn air with a parachute. Like, and you can't tell me pigs can't fly, because you can put a pig in a plane. Yes, huh? You can put a parachute on a pig. Yes, huh? So, yeah, when pigs fly, well, they can. So they do. You know what I'm saying? And like, that for me is just like, nothing is really that impossible. I just have to work for it. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want whatever time I have left on this earth to be miserable and sad and, you know, ultimately shortened because I didn't want to put in some extra work. If my doctor told me he wanted me to lose 50 pounds to give me my revision, well, I guess I'd have to lose 50 pounds, wouldn't I? There are things that I want that I'm willing to work for, and obstacles, they get in my way and they suck. And I could just toss my little hands in the air and say, I'm done. I guess it's just too hard. I just can't manage it. Or I find another way around it. I just find another way to do it. I just plug along. You know, a lot of you tell me a lot of heartfelt stuff that has happened to you or is happening to you, and that you feel like a failure and you feel like you can't do it. You can. It's just going to require a lot of work and effort on your part. And you have to hit that point in your life where you realize that whatever you're giving up to achieve your goal is worth it. Whatever it is, whatever you're addicted to, whatever, has been stopping you all of this time, it is worth it to achieve the goal that you're looking for. It is worth it for me to be super low carb, because eventually I'm going to hit my goal. And I will never know if I can have children on my own unless I get the weight off. So that is something that, do I have the utmost hope that if I drop another 120 pounds, will I have children? No. Because I have dropped over 200 pounds. At one point, I had dropped almost 250 pounds. And I still couldn't get pregnant. So I don't have the whole, well, I guess if I just get down to 200, then I'm just going to start spitting out babies. I don't really think that way either. But I'll never know unless I try. I'll never know. It'll always be a what if. What if I could have got down to 200? Well, it was too hard. I guess I really didn't want kids after all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to adopt when I'm still facing hip issues and constant body aches and pains. And I want to adopt and foster when I'm my healthiest, when I'm able to take them to the park, when I'm more mentally capable of dealing with someone else, with, teaching and being there for my child. I want to be the best version of me I can. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, I want, when I finally get the chance to foster and adopt, like, I want to be the very best Nirvana I can be for them. Because I think that if you are going to be a parent, that is the most important job in the entire world. And you are going to shape that person or persons into the person that they will be later on. And you want them to be strong and healthy and happy, and you want to give them the very best. And I don't mean materialistically. I don't mean that you need to give them a phone and an iPad and an Xbox and all this other happy horse crap that doesn't matter. But taking them out and reading them books and having the energy to play with them on the floor and getting up and down and being able to do all the wonderful things, taking them hiking and exploring and all that stuff that I wish I would have gotten to do as a kid, is something that I want to experience with mine, like traveling and going to, not just going out to eat, not just going to the movies every once in a while. I want to do things that are going to shape them into a better version, of me. A much better, healthier version of their two parents. And that's what I want. That most of all, I want them to succeed. And I can't do that if I'm not willing to put in the work for it now. Because in my most humble opinion, I don't think that I'm having children at the moment because I am not at the most healthy mentally and physically to do so. And that's a hard subject for me to broach, and that's a lot of self-reflection that is very hard for me to talk about, because there are reasons why. Do you know what I'm saying? There is a reason why I haven't had children already. And I'm very thankful, even though it hurts. I'm very thankful that, I don't want my children to end up like me. I don't. I don't want my kids, if, it's adopted or, on my own, I don't want them to end up addicted to food. I don't want them to eat their feelings. I don't want them to, have to be in therapy like I do. I don't want them to have to, have a mother that dies early. Like, I don't want that life for them. I don't want them to go through what I did. I want them to have the very best that they can. And that starts with me. That starts with a healthier and happier me Because as long as I am still addicted to food, and as long as I'm still eating my feelings, and as long as I'm still, you know, having to go through brain painting, I'm not ready. And that's my own, I'm not telling you none of you guys are ready to do, that is not the point of this. So don't come in the comments with, but I have and I do and I'm a perfect mother. No one is talking about you, girl, boy. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about what I feel and why and how I deal with the fact that I don't have children right now, because obviously I am just not ready. I'm not ready. And as hard as that is for me to say out in the open, I am not ready, and my husband is not ready either. He is not ready. He's still very young. There's still a lot that he needs to do, that he is destined to do. And we are not ready. And when we are ready, we will know it, and God will put it in, drop it in my lap. It will happen, just like my tattoo. At one point in one time, somehow, some way, it will happen for me, because I have a lot of love to give. When it's right, when it's ready. Alright guys, I have yammered for over 16 minutes and I don't remember even why I turned on the camera. But as per usual, you get what you get. Never know what comes out of this. Never. I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope everybody's having a wonderful hump day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.